There's still time left to prepare for a major winter storm here in southeast Texas. Hello, I'm ABC 13 Chief Meteorologist Travis Herzog with the special Need to Know weather. We've had the weather alert days out for Tuesday and Wednesday, and now we are preparing for what looks to be a major storm of a winter kind right here in southeast Texas. That red shade that you see covering most of Houston, eastward into Louisiana, is where right now we expect some of the highest snowfall totals to occur, and travel just might be impossible starting Monday night and potentially all the way until Wednesday afternoon, with hazardous travel to continue for a few nights to come. So yes, we are expecting a lot of snow, potentially some sleet, and in some spots some freezing rain. I'm sure you want to know all those details of how much you get and when it's happening. So let's go over now to meteorologist Elise Smith for the rest of the forecast.
Thank you, Travis. And let's walk through some of the latest weather alerts as of Sunday evening. First things first, the winter storm warning begins tomorrow at 6 p.m. It goes until 6 p.m. Tuesday for a 24-hour period. But with this particular winter storm, we could potentially see impacts last through much of this upcoming week. So we want you to prepare now, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. We are talking about potentially a storm of historic portions here in southeast Texas, something we potentially have never seen before. So let's walk you through what to know to prepare for this. Now, first things first, it is going to be very, very cold. There are going to be some times where we stay below freezing for several hours at a time and could potentially even see temperatures as low as the teens or 20s. That could be one of those pipe bursting freezes. So no matter what, it is going to be cold. Also, no matter what, we are talking about wintry precipitation of potentially some freezing rain, sleet, and snow moving in. That is going to lead to dangerous travel conditions, particularly late Monday night into Tuesday morning and early Tuesday afternoon. After that, once everything is said and done by Tuesday evening, we could still have snow on the ground for Wednesday and Thursday, as we have to wait for that snow to melt. And then with this particular winter weather, this winter storm, we do have the chance to see power outages. Unfortunately, the weight of snow, the weight of some of the ice accumulations, it's a little too early to tell where we could have that. But one thing that we are also keeping a close eye on is that potential combination of snow, of sleet, how it impacts power lines, with also wind gusts that could reach up to 30 miles per hour. This is a concoction we haven't seen before. So it's something that we have to warn you about with the chance for power outages, because as precipitation is moving in overnight Monday into Tuesday morning, we start to see winds particularly south and west of the city of Houston, along the coast and closer to Matagorda Bay, potentially gusting up to about 30-35 miles per hour. Then we do see the potential for those wind gusts in Houston, Harris County, and much of southeast Texas, particularly along I-10, where we could see some of the heaviest snow through 8 a.m. Tuesday, when we could have that heaviest snow falling here in southeast Texas. Winds die down thereafter into Tuesday evening and afternoon, but by then we'll have the heaviest snow and all of that on the ground. So the latest snowfall map, again, the warning is for about 3 to 5 inches of snow in the city of Houston, but all of southeast Texas could see a big range between 1 to 3 inches of snow everywhere, and then some areas a little more. So from Matagorda Bay north to I-10 and north to College Station, we could potentially see a range of about 1 to 2, upwards of 3 inches of snow. The area we're really focusing in on is where we could see some of those heaviest accumulations. So for Houston and Harris County, right now we do believe potentially 3 to 6 inches of snow could fall in the city of Houston. A little farther north to along 290 towards Cypress, Jersey Village, and Waller into Waller County, you might only be closer to about 2 to 5 inches of snow. Moving into Fort Bend County, you could potentially see 3 to 6 inches of snow, potentially just clipping that of northern Brazoria County near Manville. Southeastern Harris County could potentially see 3 to 6 inches of snow. Moving farther east along I-10 into Liberty County and Liberty, you could be within that bullseye of 3 to 6 inches of snow as well. Generally speaking, along the coast, around 2 to 4 inches of snow is possible. Same thing extending a little farther north of the city of Houston. So Conroe, Montgomery County, the Woodlands, you could potentially see between 2 to 4, upwards of 5 inches of snow, but that's likely going to be where that sharp cutoff is with the heaviest snow. Then farther north to Lake Livingston, right now we're thinking about 1 to 3 inches of snow. Now, as for our friends closer to Matagorda Bay, this is something that concerns me Monday evening. Before you even start to see snow with the freezing line north of the city, This is where we could have some icy impacts, potentially see some freezing rain or sleet fall before you get some snow, and that could lead to black ice being buried by some of that potential snowfall. So this is likely going to be a potentially icier start for you for this winter event, as the precipitation will be coming in from the southwest, and you'll see that here on Futuretrack. So playing through tonight, you see the freezing line drops below southeast Texas once again to start Monday morning, but it will be likely a sunny start to the day. So that sunshine helps us warm up as clouds begin to move in. So this is noon. Don't necessarily have the extent for any moisture to move in yet. That changes though by about 5-6 o'clock when the winter storm warning begins. So you see temperatures in about the upper 30s or low 40s. So if we have any precipitation at this moment, it could be falling as rain, but could potentially be falling as light freezing rain or sleet. I think 10 p.m. is going to be a crucial time frame for us, as this is when we start to see some heavier precipitation and that wintry mix really begin to fall. So you see snow, potentially some icy conditions with a wintry mix falling, but by I think just after midnight, that freezing line drops farther south. This is when snow begins to fall. So this is late Monday night into Tuesday, specifically 2 a.m. Tuesday. This is likely when snow is going to start to fall if it hasn't already, but when it starts to stick and accumulate. Then we have several hours Tuesday morning of accumulating snow. Potentially 6, 7, 8 hours of snow falling consistently, accumulating. So by 8 a.m. Tuesday, we could potentially have 3 to 5 inches of snow on the ground. Then this particular computer model pulls the snow out by about lunchtime, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a few more snow showers and some snow flurries falling still into early Tuesday afternoon. Now, as for your 10-day forecast again, the 3 days we really need you to know about: tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. However, between those 3, big impacts of snow to potentially that pipe bursting cold, a hard freeze on Wednesday with temperatures falling into the teens. And with how cold it's going to be this week, the impacts of any snow, frozen precipitation could last all the way through Friday. We don't get a really nice boost in temperatures until Friday and as we head into the next weekend. But of course, keep it here to ABC 13. We'll have the latest for you and we'll walk you through this upcoming winter storm.